It's the most wonderful time of the year, guys. Hi, everyone. It's me, Gaming Do, and today, Merry Christmas, everybody. And as per every year, today I am doing my Christmas haul for the year 2023. The first half of this video is going to be showing the stuff I got from my dad's house, and we'll be doing the stuff I get from my mom's house later. But I got a bunch of cool stuff to show you. I opened these all on Christmas Eve, and I'll show you. First, I'm going to show you the food portion, and that would be all of this neat stuff right here. And I dropped the beef jerky. Hold on a sec. Alright, now that I picked up these meat sticks, they're the first things I'll show off. Here is these meat sticks we got from our local market. It's an elk and a wild boar. In the past, I've tried meat sticks on camera, like was it called Billy Bob's Jerky or something like that? I got it in 2017 for Christmas. So this is a nice throwback, and I think it's going to be very good. We'll have to try that. Next up, I'll show you these hazelnut candies I got. Came with my grandmother's package that she sent, as she sends every year. And that's cool. And I tried some of these already. They're very tasty, very sweet, and it's basically a Nutella bite, which is awesome because I like Nutella a lot. And then we got a big thing of peppermint bark. This is from the Fudge Shop in Flemington, New Jersey. I've actually, I don't know if I've ever had peppermint bark, and I've been meaning to try it, so I'll probably try this tonight at some point, which is going to be very cool. Alright, so let me show you what I think are the two main attractions for the snack things, and these are two boxes of Canadian candies, as we got the Cadbury box, which has a Crispy Crunch, a Wonder Bar, a Caramel, a Mr. Big, and a Crunchy Bar. And I've had all 5 of these things, and they're freaking delectable. And we also got a whole big box of Nestle Canadian candies, which comes with the Coffee Crisp, the Kit Kat, the Nestle ones, the superior ones, in my opinion, the Aero, and the Smarties. How do I know all these things? My family is from Canada on my dad's side, and every year we went up to Newfoundland, which you'll see something related to Newfoundland in a second, but we would always get this candy up there, and I'm sorry to all the Americans, I think it's far superior. This candy is just freaking delightful. My favorite here, I don't know, I can't really pick. I like them all. My favorite is a Big Turk, but I couldn't find any on Amazon, so unfortunately we were going to have to skip out on that this year, but that's okay. We'll find it eventually. And that's that. I'll show you the... And my favorite here, I think I've ultimately decided, is the Nestle Kit Kat. No offense, Hershey, but I think Nestle makes the better Kit Kats. And yeah, this is awesome. Speaking of Newfoundland food, my dad reminded me that we got some stuff in my grandmother's package, and it's a bunch of Purity foods, which is pretty uniquely Newfoundland, and these are peppermint knobs. These are fun to just snack on. And jams, these might be my favorite of these treats. I like having these with a glass of milk, personally. They're basically jam-filled cookies. And we also got the Purity Kisses, which comes with stuff like peanut butter, There's banana, and I even think there's a rum one in there. And we also got Purity Cream Crisps, which are basically cream covered crackers, kind of. I don't think I've ever had these actually, but I'm more than willing to try them because I've had every other one of the Purity ones, and they're delicious. And yeah, so that's about everything I got from food wise from my dad's side. Now we're gonna show the more recreational stuff, like the books and clothes and stuff like that. And I'll see you in a second. Alright, and before we get started showing off this stuff, I want to mention that I got two Steam gift cards and a PlayStation gift card from my two aunts. So thank you very much for that. I got Final Fantasy VI and Beam.ng Drive, which is a car driving Steam game that a lot of people play nowadays. And yeah, so as we were learning about Newfoundland and snacks about and stuff like that, here's the first thing I'm going to show off, which is a short history of Newfoundland book. Like I've said, this is where my dad and his side of the family is from, so it's incredibly neat learning about all of the history of Newfoundland and stuff like that, which it's got pretty much the neatest history in Canada, in my opinion. Like, this is pretty much all sorts of Irish descendants and Norwegian descendants and stuff like that. And my favorite historical place is there's this Viking site that's it's called Lansa Meadows, and it's one of the best historical sites I've ever been to, and I've been to Williamsburg, Virginia, so that's freaking awesome. And you want a good history of Newfoundland to introduce you to the province? I can't name a much better book for you. Okay, and then I'll show you the socks and underwear I got. May as well. Denver Hayes underwear is here. They're pretty cool. And I got some, these are really cool. They're nice warm socks, very useful for the winter time, because where I live in New Jersey it gets very cold. So and yeah, this fits because my shoe size is 10.5. And yeah, and then we got two Old Spice cologne. Well, one of them's a body spray, the Wolf Thorn body spray. I can't wait to try this out. Old Spice is one of my favorite cologne, body wash, toiletry company, basically. And here's the cologne itself. This is I've never had an Old Spice cologne before, but I've had the body spray. And that's very cool. Alright. So next up, I want to show you, you guys know I'm a Blue Jays fan. If you have been following me on my channel for any sort of time, you know I'm a Toronto Blue Jays fan. And so, now that it's winter time, I got a Toronto Blue Jays beanie. This might be my favorite gift because I have a Lions beanie too, and I kind of wanted a Blue Jays one to go with it. And now I have my other favorite sports team in the form of a beanie, so I don't have to wear ball caps out anymore during this time of year. And that's awesome. And then this is a gift between me and my dad, but we got and my Uncle Jamie. And yeah, this is an Amazon Echo Dot. It's a sphere, basically. We used to have a regular Echo Dot, but that kind of went downhill a little bit, and it didn't stop working, but it wasn't consistently working anymore. So we got this, and of course, I'm pretty sure everyone in the modern age knows what an Alexa is. And Yeah, this is freaking awesome. But the last thing I want to show for Christmas Eve and my dad's side's gifts is going to be something you're not going to expect. Let's just put it like that. But it's based on one of my favorite movies, my favorite movie franchises. Um, let's just not beat around the bush. I got a Shrek thermal mug. This is freaking cool. Look at this. It's all sorts of pictures of Shrek. My favorite portion is the Better Out Than In, I always say, with him coming out of the outhouse. And not in my swamp. This is amazing. Let's just put it like that. I love the Shrek movies, and look, there's even Shrek with a sword. And that is... oh my god. I can't even put into words what I think of this. It's awesome. I just said I found this on Amazon and I never would have expected to, but then I was like, I gotta get this. This is so freaking hilarious. And yeah, here is my Shrek mug, and that's gonna do it for my dad's side of gifts this year. Thank you to my family on my dad's side and my dad himself. And yeah, I will see you when I get to my mom's place to film the second half of the video, and I'll see you then. And now we're at my mom's house to do the second half of the Christmas haul. And to start, because I got so many 4Ks this year, I'm going to start by filming the 4K portion downstairs. So we have a bunch of Disney movies and comic book movies and a few extra special ones. We have Encanto, Spider-Man No Way Home, Toy Story 2, Ratatouille, The Incredibles, Gremlins, Across the Spider-Verse, the Super Mario Brothers movie, Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2, the Tobey Maguire trilogy, Finding Nemo, Toy Story, Cinderella, Frozen, Snow White, The Little Mermaid, Monsters Inc., Aladdin, The Lion King, Coco, Cars, and last but not least, Beauty and the Beast. And one of the dogs has come. I thought they were coming on by so you could see them for a second, but they're not. So those are all we just got a 4K Blu-ray player in October, and I asked for a lot of the Disney and Pixar and comic book film 4Ks for Christmas, and we got an awesome collection, guys. Now I'll show you the rest upstairs in a minute. Stay tuned. Alright, so we're not really gonna do this into categories this year. I'm more or less just gonna show stuff off randomly, one by one and stuff like that. I only did the Blu-rays because there was a ton of Blu-rays that we have for our collection downstairs, so I am just gonna leave them downstairs, but the rest of the stuff I got, I'm gonna show up here. And we'll start. I bought 4 random things to the beanbag chair, so this is what I'll show you first. This is a new Levi's coat. It's a hooded one. It's a navy blue. I've been wearing a... that doesn't have my address on it, does it? If so, I have to completely... no, our address is not on there. Okay. It's a navy blue coat. It's Levi's. It's got a hood on it. Since 2020, I've been wearing a coat that has no hood on it, and I have wanted a hooded coat, and I finally got one, so that's awesome. Alright, next up, I want to show you, I got a, looks like a Zonlai, is that what it's called? Anyways, it's a big weighted blanket. Now that it's winter time, I know I'm gonna want one of these because New Jersey, especially my corner of the state, gets really cold. I actually live in the coldest county in the entire state. But anyways, with that, I want a big blanket, and it is a big blanket. Um, it's so big that children under 5 are prohibited from use of the blanket. That's how heavy this thing is. It's big. And I'm excited to use this during the nighttime when I go to sleep and take naps and stuff like that. So this is a really nice weighted blanket. I'll actually cut here and bring the other two things down closer. So stay tuned. Next up is the Lego set I got this year, which is a huge Lego passenger airplane set. I saw this in the Lego catalog and I was like, this is freaking cool. I hope I get this, and I got it. And it is awesome. It's the Lego City airline set, and you got all the passengers there, the plane, you got the things to load the plane and stuff like that. I love aviation in general, so this is a really cool gift to get, and I'm certainly going to build this just like I built the other Lego sets I've gotten the past 2 years for Christmas. This is awesome. But next thing I got, you're not going to believe it, but it's a gift that was it's a certain game known from a certain cartoon, and when I show you, you'll be very, very surprised. So, on the count of 3, I'm going to show you. 3, 2, 1. It is SpongeBob SquarePants Eels and Escalators. Escalators! This is so cool that this is actually a real game. I can't believe it. And I have it in my own hands right now. This is so cool. So here's all the sides of the box and everything. And these are the basic rules for the game and stuff like that. This is cool. I can't believe this is actually a real game. And I got it for Christmas. So that's freaking awesome. Alright, I'll grab another 4 or 5 things to show you, and, well, actually, you know what? I gathered a whole box of things, and that's what I'll show you next. So stay tuned. Alright, I've changed my mind. I'm actually going to show you the art-related stuff first, and I got a Canson sketch pad, which is going to be very useful for the pre-drawings of my Jersey Girl comic that I'm releasing next year, and I'm going to be using this to pre-draw new characters and stuff like that, and this is a very cool sketch pad. I really like how big it is and the paper material and stuff like that, so that's awesome. And to really help draw my own characters, bring them to life, I have a male and a female drawing mannequin, which is really freaking cool. So as you can see, these will be the characters and stuff like that. If you'll excuse me, there's a little bit of dust on my dust and dog hair on my beanbag chair, so I hope you can excuse that for a second. These are mainly going to be used to create the characters of Jersey Girl. I really only have about a quarter of the characters already made. There's going to be probably 30, 40 characters in the comics throughout the years, pretty much. I hope the comic goes on for years. It's going to be on my DeviantArt page, and I hope you guys are excited. So yeah, here's the male mannequin we got here. And we have the female mannequin right here. And that's really cool. And the last thing, well, I do have another art thing, but that's going to be more related to the books I got, which I got a lot of books this year. Here is the Blick Studios. We got these off of Blick.com. It's Blick Studios pencil set. These are professional drawing pencils, which is really cool. It comes with pencil sharpener and a big eraser, and that is awesome. So the next thing I'm going to show you is, remember how I've been talking about this Plush States series? Well, I want you to meet a few of my new friends. These guys. Yes, guys, here is all the stuffed states I got for Christmas. I will tell the story again on how I found out about these stuffed states. We were in Newport, Rhode Island. It was our second to last day on our Connecticut/Rhode Island trip. And the day we went to Newport, we entered this little gift shop. It was actually the gift shop at the Breaker's Mansion, and they had a little stuffed Rhode Island, and I was like, as a geography nerd, I am required to get this. The only thing is, Rhode Island is the only state I saw on that entire trip. So when I found out I could get the rest online, I was like, perfect Christmas gift idea. And I didn't quite get the rest, but I got a grand majority of the Northeast. So first, we have my home state of New Jersey right here. She's gonna be red. It's gonna be the daughter of New York and Pennsylvania right here. Here's Maine. He's gonna be the brother of Massachusetts and the uncle of Connecticut and Rhode Island. Massachusetts is going to be the father of Connecticut and Rhode Island. He's gonna be shit talker. Connecticut is going to be pretty mellow compared to most of the characters, but still a bit of an attitude, you know. New York, which is probably going to have the biggest attitude of them all. Pennsylvania right here is also going to have a bit of an attitude, but a little more mellow than New York and Mass. And here we have Maryland, which is going to be, well, it's explaining the family dynamic, I guess, for the show. Connecticut is going to be the genius daughter of Massachusetts and her brother Rhode Island. New York is going to be the father of New Jersey. Pennsylvania is going to be the mother. And then Maryland is going to be that sort of son who comes to visit everyone, I guess you could say. And yeah, that's going to be the basic dynamic. And here's Rhode Island. I got him a few months ago, though, so I didn't get him for Christmas, but I got him in, there's proof, the Newport Mansions right there. And that's where I got him. These are awesome little plush states. They're excellent. Alright, so next I'm going to show you the stuff that I have in my little box. Stay tuned. Alright, and the rest of my gifts are going to be in this huge box right here. And we'll start actually with the stocking stuffers. First, I have this Grand Canyon National Park collection of incense burners. My mom and stepfather have a little incense station downstairs that we burn some little things. And it makes the place smell really good. And, these smell like the Grand Canyon, which is a park I would love to go to one day. And then, this might be my favorite stocking stuffer. It's Frothy the Beer Man, big ass brick of soap. This is freaking hilarious. It's basically just a giant bar of soap. And we got that here. It's got a D on it, as you can see. And that's freaking cool. We have a best damn beard balm in the world right here. This is for when I have a beard. I don't particularly have a big beard right now, but when I do, I'm definitely going to use this. This is a Bloody Knuckles hand repair balm, so basically kind of like a lotion. This is really useful because in the winter my hands get extremely dry. And yeah. Alright, and lastly, I got a bunch of stickers, which I got some based on my favorite YouTubers, my favorite corgi YouTubers, Hammy and Olivia. So we have Hamilton, spirit animal. Here's a fish from Alien Graphics, which is cool. Here's Hammy and Olivia. Rest in peace, Olivia. Really wish you lived a longer life. If you didn't know, she passed away in November, and I could tell she was a really good girl. And rest in peace to her, and my condolences to the whole family. There's Hammy and Olivia, another Hammy and Olivia one, and here is the heroes we need, Hammy and Olivia. Alright, so next up I'm going to show you these really warm, big gloves I got from Carhartt. These are some Carhartt gloves, which I'm definitely going to use during the winter time. Especially when it snows and I have the snow shovel and stuff like that. These would come incredibly useful. Alright, next up, I'm going to show you two hoodies I got. These two hoodies I got off of, it's this hometown apparel, I think it's called. And we got Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, which is one of my favorite cities to go and visit. I love all the history and culture there and stuff like that. And I think this design looks the most like a Gettysburg type hoodie, so I got that right here. And as a New Jerseyan, I had to get a New Jersey hoodie as well. Garden State right here. Well, if it does show, here you go. Garden State, I had to get a New Jersey hoodie, and yeah, that's cool. Alright, here are the two t-shirts I got. I first got a Tame Impala, the Slow Rush t-shirt. This is my favorite album they've released. Tame Impala is one of my new favorite bands that I have encountered this year. My favorite Tame Impala songs are No More Lies, Lost in Yesterday, and Borderline. And 2 out of 3 of those songs are on this album, so it just proves how awesome this album is. Love Tame Impala. But you can't forget that I got a Hammy shirt. Don't worry, be Hammy. This is awesome. I got a shirt of good old Hammy right here, and he is a good boy. Yes, you are. I've wanted to get the merch for a long time, and now I finally got a Hammy shirt, and this is freaking awesome. So, yeah. Alright, next I'll show you the socks and underwear I got. I got some briefs right here. I'd rather not go too far into that because this is more personal, but I got underwear. And some Adidas socks. We got some Adidas socks, 2 things of them. Here is, I'll show you what's in this box. Next we have David Off Cool Water Cologne, which is really cool. And I got this in Christmas 2021. Or was it my birthday 2021? 2021, I either got this for my birthday or Christmas, and it's my favorite cologne, so I decided I wanted it again, and I got it. Here looks to be a cards on how to speak to dogs. I have 3 dogs, so I think these will come very much in handy, and these are awesome. Look of love. Dog language. Calmly making eye contact with you. Very little body movement. Human translation. The dog is showing you its love for you. So this is basically guide cards to dogs, which is very cool. Speaking of dogs, I got another Hammy and Olivia related gift. Don't worry, I have one more after this. And here it is. A Ham's Cafe mug. I love these guys. They're just so freaking funny and charming. It's not even funny. There's the hot dog right there. We all know Ham loves hot dogs if you've watched Hammy and Olivia before. He's got his little chef hat on, and that's freaking cool. Alright. Now, I'm actually going to save this one thing for last because we are going to actually try those on camera. Yes, we are doing another snack taste test for Christmas. Alright, so next is going to be the last part besides that one part, which is going to be a bunch of books that I got. And I got 9 books. So first, I'm going to show you the Brat travel books. I got these as a suggestion from Kyle the Geography King's video. This first book may be a little shocking, but it actually has some interesting history to learn about the country. I got a book on North Korea. From Drew Binsky's videos to all sorts of videos on the Hermit Kingdom, I want to learn more about North Korea, so I decided I would like a book just to learn what exactly the country is about and stuff like that. I know this probably won't give you the whole picture and stuff like that, but still, to me, it's worth a good read because we don't know a lot about North Korea, and I figure I'll learn a few more things about it in this book. I got 2 books on African wildlife. Here is Southern African wildlife. This is just going to tell you the general consensus on what animals they have there and stuff like that. They have some of the neatest animals in the world, obviously, like lions and elephants and Cape buffaloes and zebras and stuff like that. This generally goes over like South Africa, Zimbabwe, Zambia, Namibia, Mozambique, and Botswana and stuff like that. Speaking of Botswana, I got an individual safari guide on Botswana. I think they have, personally from what I've seen on videos, the best country on the continent for safaris and stuff like that. Wait a second. I thought, is that a bald eagle? I was going to say, I didn't think they had bald eagles in Africa. But this is a really good guide to teach you about the different safari guides in Africa and stuff like that in Botswana. And last is another wildlife book, but it is Chinese wildlife. And China has a ton of really neat wildlife and stuff like that. They have pandas especially, but they have tigers, all sorts of neat fish and marine life and stuff like that. All sorts of really cool birds like cranes. And they have a bunch of cool monkeys. They even have these really big deer, which is really cool. And China has some of the best wildlife in the world, in my opinion. You remember how I said I have one more Hammy and Olivia related gift left? I got the Barcooterie book right here. It's over 25 possum snacks, snack boards your dog will love by Hammy and Olivia. And I will definitely be making these treats for, excuse me, I'm going to move this over here so it gets taken care of and stuff like that. I'm going to make these for Willow, Luna, and Ellie, obviously. And here's like a really good breakfast board. Some like finger sandwiches, sweet melon bites. And these are all things that are very dog friendly, and if you're a big fan of Hammy and Olivia, I would suggest getting this book, and especially if you're a fan of cooking and stuff like that, this is very good gift if you're a fan of both. Here's some things you should either give your dogs, maybe, and never give your dogs. So definitely take this into consideration. You want to take care of your pets as long as possible. And Here's a cute picture of him and Olivia right here. And this is awesome. This is Barcooterie, the snack board book from Hammy and Olivia. Alright, and we have The Phantom Atlas, which is a book I saw in Connecticut, and I wanted to get it, and we finally get it. This is basically, I finally got it, and this is basically an atlas on all sorts of mythical creatures and stuff like that. As a fan of geography and mythical creatures, this is a really cool book to read about, and there's all sorts of awesome stuff. Tells you about the Loch Ness Monster and everything like that, which is really cool. And yeah, this is awesome. And here I told you there's going to be a drawing related book right here. And here it is. So this is to show you how to draw all sorts of cool stuff. There's earth, microphone, some trees, some roses, tiger, a deer, a duck, different holiday related stuff, some gates. This is a really cool thing I'm going to put into use for my comic that I release next year, and this is a really cool drawing book. My two first personal favorite books I got for Christmas, I'm going to show you right now. This one is the biggest book I got this year. It's a big Smithsonian guide to wildlife, basically. So here we got, darn, I gotta stack that up real quick. Hold on a sec. Okay, so here we have the wildlife. It'll show you all sorts of part in the world. This is the Canadian Arctic, the Great Plains. This is like the Southwest. This book is freaking huge. It's making all my books fall, so we'll just take it from here. This is Australia. There's Asia, Africa, Europe. This is super freaking cool. And it's just a whole big... It's almost 500 pages on the wildlife of the world. If that's not awesome, I don't know what is. But I do have a favorite book I got this year. And this was a homemade book from my mother. And this is the sweetest gift I got. What am I trying to say? This is such a sweet gift. I think it's the sweetest gift I got this year. And that is homemade book, How Luna and Willow Saved Christmas. Written by Shelby Wilder, and this is for our family. This book is so huge, it's making everything fall. Hang on a sec. Here is How Willow and Luna Saved Christmas. There's all our stockings with Willow and Luna. This is such a cute book. It's a whole story about Willow and Luna on Christmas and how they ultimately saved Christmas. And I didn't give this a read yet, but I'm definitely going to by the end of the night. And this is so freaking cute. Look, there's Luna right there. And this, I can't help it. This is one of the cutest gifts I've ever gotten in my entire life. Ah, my God. This is probably the biggest surprise this year. This is such a cute book. Maybe I'll read it on camera one day. We'll see. That is actually a really awesome idea. Maybe I will. We'll see. I don't know if I'll do it this Christmas, but maybe next Christmas I'll read this book on camera for you guys, and it'll be a neat little thing there. Alright, and the last thing I got for Christmas to show you guys is going to be a snack box that I'm going to try some of the snacks on camera. It is a South African snack box. Here we go. Every Christmas and birthday I generally get a snack box from an international place, and this year for Christmas I got a South African one, and we are going to try the snacks in here. And here are some of the snacks we got. We have, here's a general guide right here. We have flavored lollipops. We have these shortbread thingies. We have a pack of Smarties, a Chomp bar, some Jelly Tots, a Fizzer, a Lunch bar, and we are going to try, not all of these, but we're going to try a certain amount of these on camera. So I hope you guys are excited. Let's eat. Alright, I think we are actually going to the camera here. That's not going to work. This will work. Alright, so first up, we are going to try this Bar 1 bar. This is a very specific South African snack. It's a Nestle snack, and Nestle really should make more snacks in America because, as you saw earlier, in my dad's house, I got a big Nestle Canadian candy set, and this comes with a bunch of South African Nestle candies. I suppose it has to do with the fact that they're both British colonies, kind of, or British Commonwealths. So they follow more of the Nestle UK formula. And we're going to try bar 1 first. So here it is. And let's try it. 3, 2, 1. That's kind of like a better Three Musketeers. Yeah, that's really good. What are we going to pick out next? Let's go. Do we have any chips of some kind in here? There's a little. I don't think we have any kind of chips in here. Here's Smarties. Let's do Jelly Tots next. So here's Jelly Tots. This is from South Africa, right? Yep. Well, let's try this Jelly Tots bar. This should be pretty good. And here it is. So let's actually take off a piece. We'll do 2, I guess. And yeah, let's try it. 3, 2, 1. Wow. That's unique. I'll tell you why. It's a chocolate / gummy candy, which you can't really get in the US, so that's really cool. And it tastes really good. I like this better than the bar 1 bar we had, so this is number 1 so far. Yeah, it's white chocolate with gummy candies in it, which is really cool. That's good. I think we'll try 3 more. I'll leave the rest for myself. Excuse me a sec. Sorry. This gum, I don't, hold on. Let me chew this. We'll try this Tex bar next. This is another South African Nestle snack, and looks like a little wafer treat. And yeah, let's try it. 3, 2, 1. Kind of like a chocolatey coffee crisp. I like that. That's good. That's actually really good. Holy crap. Good. I'm not gonna do Smarties because I've already had Smarties before. Now another text. Let's do the Cadbury chomp bar. Alright, let's open this up. And let's see how a chomp tastes. There it is. And let's try it. 3, 2, 1. At first, it kind of has a little bit of a weedy taste to it, but I like it. That's good. Last but not least, we'll try one more for the video, and we'll do the lunch bar. That sounds fair. This looks like a big Clark bar or something like that, so I like those. Alright, let's try our last snack, which is going to be a lunch bar. Let's do it. 3, 2, 1. I was right, that's really good. It's just like a Clark bar. That's probably my favorite. South Africa, you have a very good selection of snacks, just per all the international countries. I really wish America would. I love Hershey, but I really wish we had the Nestle Kit Kats in our country and stuff like that, but I can take the Hershey ones pretty fine. Actually, I love the Hershey ones, but I like the Nestle ones even better. Nestle and Cadbury and like the UK related countries are better, in my opinion, so yeah. So, that's it for this Christmas haul, guys. I hope you guys liked the video. I will have my year in review video coming up very soon. The series premiere to Stuffed States will be premiering any day now, and I hope you guys liked my little Christmas haul. And that's about it. Gaming Edu here. See you later. Merry Christmas, everyone. Bye.